These are the scenes of devastation that Mr. Johnson sees from the presidential plane as he flies over the tornado-swept areas of Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. Hardest hit of the Midwestern states was Indiana, where 150 people died. It is as if an atomic bomb had been detonated. The tornado that cut across this mobile home park spared one section while leaving another area in ruins. Twisted wreckage is all that remains, mute testimony to the terrible force of the raging twister. President Johnson expressed himself as almost speechless at the stark horror of the scene, saying it is destruction the likes of which I have never seen before in all my life. The death toll in the series of tornadoes across 6 states is the worst in 33 years. Alabama suffered 268 dead in 1932. President Johnson then traveled by car from Goshen to Dunlap, one of the hardest hit of all communities. This part of northern Indiana was leveled by the winds. Here the death toll was the greatest. Entire families wiped out, block upon block of ruined homes. Homes that were either leveled or damaged range in the tens of thousands. In addition, automobiles, livestock, factories, stores, and shops are damaged. The property toll may pass the $100 million mark. Mr. Johnson inspects what was once a Baptist church. The American flag displayed a symbol of a people's determination and defiance, the will to rebuild anew. 30 people died in this area of a few acres, and the president has words of condolence. He proclaimed Indiana a disaster area along with Ohio and Michigan. This will speed federal funds to the stricken people. Then the presidential party flies on to another area hard hit by nature, flood-ravaged Minnesota. Here the Mississippi, swollen by a fast-melting ice carpet in the hills, has crested to new record highs. The president sees attempts to save a powerhouse from the raging waters as the flood bears down on the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Even before the peak of the flood reached St. Paul, it was marked as the worst of the century. The president had already declared that federal aid would be given to 39 Minnesota counties, where 20,000 people have fled their homes. As the president returns to Washington, thousands of workers reinforce levees and raise the level of breakwaters, hoping against hope to contain much of the flood. Communications became a problem. The St. Paul Railroad Station and post office closed down. The airport was flooded. Hour by hour, the mighty Mississippi strained to burst its bonds. Tragedy and desolation stalked the land.